Hello Total War Gamers, my name is Deacon. Welcome back to our Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer 2.1 campaign with Lindon and the Elves of the Grey Havens. Led by Serdan, the Haven Master. We currently are in turn 112 and this is our turtle campaign. So we're taking things slow, kind of slow, not exceptionally slow. And not boringly slow, but just slow enough not to be steamrolling very aggressively as we have in our Rush campaign in version 1.2, if that is of your interest. In fact, I welcome you to go around, check my playlist and have a look at my Imladris campaign, which is in 2.2, and then a submod that allows you to confederate all the elves playing as Imladris. So Lindon, Lorien and Ulan Realm will join you eventually. That is a mod that is now in open beta, so you can just download it from Total War Center. And besides that, I have Khan, Erebor, Dorwinian, Rohan, Northern Dunedain and whatnot. There's a bit of everything. Also Dale and Ariador in a submod of my own. And obviously you're pretty much welcome to subscribe if you fancy a lot of Third Age Total War related videos. Reginald. There are a couple campaigns coming to a close soonish. I mean, even this one, we only need 2 more regions. I want to get at Helland, buy it from the Lemroth. I don't know how easy that's going to be, but it's probably going to be doable. And I want to take Umbar, and then we're already there. So we might even be able to forego a war with Isengard that way. Then again, I always keep the liberty to extend my campaigns even after victory goals are reached, just because I'm enjoying myself and I'm curious perhaps about how the more elite units will turn out on the battlefield, for example. So you're welcome to leave your comments and suggestions related to that at any given time.
Yes, my lord.
Any given Sunday that you might be watching this, feel free. Hey, you can create ballistas here and retrain this unit. I'm just gonna focus on our economy again, pass along our different settlements in different places, and anything that can possibly construct something that is not yet constructing anything, we will stimulate, i.e. give them construction orders. So far so good, it appears. I'm just gonna cancel. No, I'll keep this and then go for the mining network later, save us some money. Now over here we can get some Sindar archers and Eldarinwe archers. Then the queue or the unit recruitment pool is empty again. Anything that we hire here can retrain in Midland, thus providing us with some more experience. These settlements are now slowly filling up their recruitment pools as well, but Bregos, however, is just way too low cultured to be recruiting anything at this point. That obviously will grow. We are trying to
Elves, like the wind.
strengthen the garrison at Satterlane, because I'm expecting war with Isengard. However, these guys really seem to love us quite a bit, so that's peculiar to say the least. I think we're also trying to arrange for ourselves
Your orders.
a better view of the campaign. Now, Khand is our enemy, so they're not going to want to trade map info with us, but these guys just might. Usually I don't ever do any diplomacy with
Very well.
any of the evil factions, so to say. But
yes.
Tomorrow's journey planned
Since sometime, a lot of my viewers suggested many things that would have been totally out of my book, so to say. There are some things that I will still never do. Like, I guess,
You bring a proposition for my king?
attacking neutrals or fighting good
Your plans, your
factions.
time was most valuable.
Okay,
We thank you.
they are kind of smallish. Who could be here? Let's just find the other guys. Okay, we might try with Dumbledore.
Without question. I shall continue tomorrow.
Okay, that's all. We got 2 diplomats. I think we already have Dunland and Enervaith. We might try for Isengard, but that'll have to wait until a later time. Dovinian would be nice, and Rune would be nice as well. Anyway, that's that. I'm pretty content with our spies over here, so I won't be doing anything else there. I guess we're ready to hit the end turn. We're still at war with Angmar, which is fine, really.
Approaching quietly, my lord. Approaching
Seek out the high
quietly.
ground. Bree is sending over a stream of forces, and so is Adderloon, it appears. If Athenian falls to either one, then we're pretty much isolated from Angmar, and this garrison can be reduced. If not, then, well, we'll continue our fights there. Invading Isengard lands would spice things up eventually a little bit. We could go to war with Dunland and come to the aid of Bree, but they seem to be doing just fine. Particularly now, since most of Angmar has been pushed back. And you can count on Adderloon and Dunedain also giving them a hard time. Did I mention my Dale and Eriador campaign, which is played in Rumil Earth, a little submod I created myself, more based on Moss. Still got Sakand retaken. And Golvorn now has a port and is building an upgrade. That is all there is to it, so there's nothing else. Nanuil. Oh yeah, I renamed it. Do we need a bigger army here? Not really, but we can. So let's do it anyway. And that also means we get to send off some forces to strengthen the garrison at Barketta. Oh boy, this is taking forever. I think we should go for a Hall of Music and a Town Guard. That is easy. Right. Art Gallery. That's going to take some time to complete. There's a little bit of everything. Oh, Hillman Barracks, but that does belong to the Orc culture.
Your orders.
Marconnen. You can
As you
move on.
wish.
What did you just run into? Hurrah!
Yes.
That is not interesting. And you.
Yes, my lord.
We recently shared map info with the
As you
Bill,
wish.
and I'm just currently looking for
Yes.
Ah.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Dol Guldur.
Stopping
I'll
here.
have to wait.
Tomorrow's
Come here.
journey planned out.
Oh really? That's all you want to do.
Impossible.
Dun, dun, dun. Besides all that, nothing else is on the move except for our... Oh, you deselecting.
By the light of Elbereth!
There you go.
Onward!
A lost...
We will need that one.
Maybe not so very lost.
Over here, elves! Elves, we
We
must
can
give
also
up the
tower
road.
up this border. Northern Dunedain seems to be okay with us.
Impossible, my lord.
We've got
Approaching
plenty of
quietly.
spies. I'm surprised that Enervaith is still alive. They were besieged. They were besieged a while ago.
My lord,
They're still alive.
approaching quietly.
So all are garrisoned now by at least a little bit. Cannot train here, at least not yet. Settlement needs to grow. Okay, let's keep an eye on a Thelen. Oh yeah, the fleet. As I said, we're gonna try and buy a Thelen because that was originally an elven settlement. I hope.
I shall continue tomorrow.
I hope the Warhammer will keep control of Terathoros, so they don't go below 4 settlements. So that at least they'll be willing to part with a Thelen. But
Greetings.
if for
I
some
come bearing word for you
reason-
today.
Hey. I want to exchange map info with you and not trade with you. How about that? Galdor would be mighty. This
Not a bad. Goodbye.
gives us some more information. And they hold many lands that formerly belonged to Rohan. It appears that Rohan only still exists in Edoras. Fangorn falls about, Misty Mountains, adoptions we don't do. Outfit besieged. I have explained Celebrate Disease, or that also not doing so well. Anduin, suffering. Oh no, I'm gonna retrain them in Midland, I was gonna say. What else? Lunalake. Ah, you're done building. Okay. Palestinian. Can build a leather tanner. Perhaps it'll help us with getting some more guilds. Nanul. How about Master Building Hall? That's the loan. Oh yeah. Can build that after. And then we'll have to reissue building construction orders. Satellite. You're welcome. Am I going to build an armory here? Let's just first go for stables, then practice ranged stables, communal farming, armory. I generally don't use artillery with the elves. Their archers are pretty much all the artillery they need. Might be useful just to provoke the enemy into attacking us. Holland. Sure, get these guys as well. We have a navy. Ooh, but not here. Right then. Let's get some units, some ships trained here. This as a replacement for the navy that we've just parted with. Barketa. Okay. Alright. Don't think they'll ever be attacked, so... Well then. The relation with the Haradrim tribes is now good. Oh yeah. So Rohan's still alive only in Edoras. That is something. Or maybe... No. Not even here. Ooh. Isengard would be a very strong opponent in this game if we were to recruit beyond beyond the victory conditions, I guess. Dol Guldur. Let's try
Your
now.
orders. I cannot do that. As you
And
wish.
oh,
Approaching
that's
their
gonna be next.
dignitary.
That's gonna
I shall continue tomorrow.
have to be
Yes,
next
my
turn.
lord.
Let's see how far we
Without
get.
question.
Oh. And both your navy is here. That's interesting. And I think that is all there. No, the navy. I'm gonna move that navy manually so that we don't end up waiting for them or looking at them during the end turn.
Ships ready. Set sail.
There you go.
We can go no further.
I want to watch Thilin during the end turn. See what happens. Ah, shoot. Oh man. I like the campaign map models for the 3 captains and generals. And the way this general looks, that is how Barliman Butterbur looks as one of Eridor's generals in my own submod. And the standard... Am I wrong about that? No, I think that's how it looks like. Yeah. Starting to get... Let's get it. Has been rebuilt. Who did that? I think Gondor, because they're doing pretty well. Because Morgul reclaimed, Edra siege, Moria under siege, Alfred sacked. Oh. By Dunland. They weren't even sieging last turn, or were they? Anyway, art gallery. Let's go for communal farming here. There you go. Bulls Radun, a master builder's hall. Now let's go for mining network, and now we're spent. So at the start of next turn, how about building a ship right here? It's going to help our economy a bit at least. Okay. Now let's send up some warriors. Guards.
Swiftly for the light! Onward!
I think we can bring back those Lindon long spears to Midland and retrain them there. Gonna be quite a walk, but there's no reason why we shouldn't. Ha! Rune is in the lead overall. Hand of Weight destroyed. I think Lowinian is still alive, but doesn't say very much. So Rune and Isengard really are the powerhouses in this campaign, which is pretty interesting. Oh, Gondor is over here.
My lord. Yes.
Ah! Wow.
This had best be worth our time.
Oh, how about exchanging map info? Even though you are my enemy, I don't mind.
This seems quite reasonable. Good day to you.
So Khaldun is now a Dolamarothian
Without question.
town, castle actually, stronghold. But Umbar is still held by the Adonai. And we're gonna try and change that. Where is our navy now? Here it is.
Ships ready!
You come here.
A fine day
Still a couple turns out, but we now have a diplomat next to Dolamarth again. So even though Harad is doing pretty well, I don't know. Yeah, I want to build more watchtowers on our border with
Follow me.
Dunland. So I'm going to build one here,
We will need that one.
just so we can see them coming
Scout
when
the
they
area.
do.
We will need that one.
And the next
Onward!
one should be there.
Orders completed.
And the same thing goes for this area. We
By
take
the
out
light of Elmer!
Brennian and build a watchtower here on the border with Aradun.
We will need that one. Orders completed.
I'm not expecting Angmar attacks here.
My lord.
Not anytime soon.
Approaching quietly. Approaching quiet, my lord.
So we should be able to see
quietly.
quite
Approaching
early on
quietly.
whether or not the area is safe, and then proceed into that corner there. We have exchange map info with
Yes, my lord.
Tolguldur or not?
Do you have something to discuss with us?
I don't think so. Dunberg. So Mirkwood also seems to be doing quite well for itself. And Harad doesn't seem to be able to handle the Gondor right now, and the Landlord. But Isengard and Rune are steamrolling. And Eredlun, not exactly steamrolling, but Erebor and Eredlun both seem to be doing quite well. So in the late game, they would be factions.
Yes.
To be
Approaching
reckoned
their
with,
dignitary.
I guess. What is so strange is that this whole region is empty. I think maybe because we simply didn't trade map info with Dunland, but nor do we have anyone in the vicinity, so that's not going to happen. Alright, well then, let's try and have an intern over at Athilin for a change. And this time it did work. Now I should keep some spare cash flow, otherwise we will never be able to purchase a talent. There comes Dunland. Alrighty. Let's exchange map info with you.
Bring word for you.
Their offers trade rights and their map info. You know, what the heck.
We cannot thank you enough for an honor and a pleasure.
There you go.
Farewell.
That explains. So now we pretty much have visibility of practically everything save for what happens in Mordor, Rune and Kant. And the Winian, but I doubt it still exists. Again, besieged. Celebrate besieged. Billion attacked. Seems to be going back and forth between... oh no, let's do that lastly. Elastirian. Oh, you can still upgrade that even. Recruitment, Mithlon, Forlon, Harlond, and Nenuyel. Oh wow. They're so nice to have.
For the light!
Let's wait for the cavalry. And the artillery guards. Then long spears.
Elven warriors!
Does it make sense? No, not
Onward!
really.
Conceal our movements.
Okay.
Elves!
Whew. Surprisingly enough,
Scout the area. At ease. We will need
Athilin
that one.
still hasn't been
Orders
taken.
completed.
So strange. Peculiar, to say the least. Right then. Oh boy. It does appear like the Lamroth is not going to survive here. I'm not going to wait for them to lose over there. I'll head back to
As you wish.
Teleporos.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
Because we've still got plenty of time before the fleet arrives to actually do the purchase.
Ships
There
ready.
you go. Oh yeah, we're many turns out still.
Yes, sir. Full sails.
This army isn't
can go no
full yet,
further.
but it's elite enough to last a while. Should we go into Angmar? But we'll have some spare units. Just gonna retrain here whenever we can retrain and keep watch over Athilin again, but I'm forgetting one thing, and that is Watchtower.
Come, my brothers.
1,
Over here, elves. We will need that one.
2,
Scout the area. We will need that one.
and there.
Over here, elves. Elves, we must give up the road. Orders completed.
There you go. Oh, oh no. Alright. We'll see it when we get back. So here's a little intermission basically. Doing some campaign management and movement to get to other territories. And pretty much once we claim hold of Angmar, I would like to defend there. Oh, look, nice portrait. You
For
go
the light!
to Barketa.
Swiftly! By the
I'm
light
gonna
of
assume that
Onward!
Angmar has other
We will
plans
need
there,
that one. Like the wind!
rather than fighting us. We have plenty of spies over in Endwait, former Endwait. Isengard doesn't really seem to be bothered with us.
My lord.
They're totally supposing
Approaching quietly.
peace with us. At least so it appears. So
My lord.
once we start claiming this region, we will have to
Approaching
keep an eye
quietly.
on
Tomorrow's journey planned
Angmar,
out.
where they are
My
other
lord.
9. And this is how I intend to do so.
Approaching quietly. I shall continue tomorrow.
You, where are you?
My lord. Yes, stopping here. Tomorrow's journey planned out.
It would be rather convenient to have an update on the map of Gale. Okay, let's build public fountains here and reduce tax rate, otherwise it will never grow. Oh, same here. And there was a time when we were really short of money, but this is no longer a time. This is a town actually. So I'm gonna try and promote growth a little bit more. Holland, Nippon, and Harland. You're still recruiting and you're not. So your units can now
Elves,
on board
my lord.
this ship here and go to
Fine day
Nippon.
to sail.
They've gotten their
Go no further.
retraining. This
For
guy
the light!
is still gonna come here.
Come on! Form up!
And you are still headed back
Yes, my
to
lord.
the Thoros, I think.
As you wish.
E-
Stopping
and it
here.
Oh. No, this belongs to something else, I guess. We'll just go and see. Got so much time ahead of us still.
Ships ready.
That we'll be back in Dolanok
Yes, sir.
way
Full
before the
sail.
Navy arrives.
We can go no further.
And now we should be able to watch over Athilin as the intern. Oh, boo-hoo. Nope. I try to remember everything that I'm doing often, but no. We should be getting a nice overview of all our borders pretty soon. Because in most parts we have towered up already, except for the added loon border, which isn't really necessary, but it's usually something I do before I even move on. We haven't had too many generals this campaign. That's because I don't do
Sire.
adoptions and only
We will
do
need that one. Over here,
some
elves.
training of generals.
We will need that one. Scout the area. We will need that one.
There you go.
Like the wind. Orders completed.
Saturday now has a practice range. You'll be ongoing with those guys. This is interesting. Yep, they are actually retraining numbers, which is what we need. Except for the long spears that can be trained here. At least I think they cannot. Not even too sure.
My lord.
Okay. You can here.
Approaching quietly. Tomorrow's
And
journey,
you
my lord.
come here.
Approaching quietly. I shall continue tomorrow.
There should be a third. There you go.
My lord.
There you go.
Approaching quietly.
And you then, where is Dale?
Your orders.
Here's Dale.
Always happy to deal with you,
I'd
trusted
like to
friends.
get
No,
your
we
map
cannot
info.
agree to this now. Another proposition
Okay,
for
I'm
us,
sorry,
then?
that was
Farewell
it.
then.
Yep, farewell. Ooh, don't go to the castle neutral.
Approaching their dignitary.
I
Tomorrow's
really
journey
do
planned
wonder
out.
if they're still
my
alive
lord.
or not.
Without
Yep.
question.
Oh, look at this, Prince Imrahil. Ah, he's grey even. Been around for a while, have you?
Yes.
But we're just so far away
Ships
still.
ready.
It's no longer funny. In any case, they have enough territories to trade with us, so that's all good.
By the
And
light of Elbereth!
Angmar
Onward!
seems to do pretty well
We
for
will need
itself.
that one.
Sell swords, no thank you.
Scout the area. Stay alert.
Stay alert.
We will need that one. Orders completed.
And this should work. Ah. Okay. I guess not. Look at all the trade coming out of Midland thanks to the new roads now. That should bring in plenty of wealth. We're still building a gold mine in Busradum, a mining network at least on top of a gold mine, so that should also bring in ravenous income. And money-wise, we are really just doing excellent. Angmar, however, really is taking its time to die. I'm surprised. I didn't think they would resist that much after losing their faction leader and so on.
Elves, onward!
We can retrain here now quite a bit. And here as well. There you go. Construction, Midland. Yes. 7 turns, 10 turns. Okay, let's go for the fairground first. 9 turns. And, oh, sorry. Off the lawn. Ah, that was pre-scheduled.
Come, my brothers!
Ooh.
Like the wind!
Angmar still pushing out.
We will need that one. Scout the area.
You have to give it to
At
them.
ease.
They are
We will need that one.
persistent in their
Stay alert.
quest. Boy. Oh, but they're not going to be able to handle this. Okay.
By
Watchtower
the
business.
light of Elbereth! Onward! We will need that one.
And this should be the last here.
Over here, elves!
And then this border is all towered up except for this part, but we're getting to that. And then this part, or even the mountain range edges, which isn't important, but for the completionists it is fun. Okay, you're just gonna remain here. The fleet is gonna come across
Ships
the
ready.
cape here. 3 more turns.
Fine day to sail.
And we are
We
getting...
can go no further.
Ooh, look at that.
Yes,
How
my lord.
about
'Tis
an update
good to see
to
you, my
our-
friend. How can I do not believe?
I've
Good day
gotten
to you.
so much new information.
As you wish.
Why not?
Approaching their dignitary.
Okay, here's
My
one.
lord.
One that comes here.
Approaching quietly. Tomorrow's my
One
lord.
that comes here.
Approaching quietly.
And another
I shall
one.
continue tomorrow.
You.
My lord.
It should come here.
Approaching quietly.
It's going to be a while, but it's also going to be a while until Don Amroth is... until Athaland is pacified enough for us to move out. Okay, taking a deep breath, I think we can watch Athaland. No. Alright. Alright, and we're saving up some money, 2 more turns, and we can hopefully purchase Athaland. One thing, yeah. We're first going to try and purchase Athaland and then try to get military access with them. Hello, no. That was sieged. Moria under siege. They're still holding out. It's good. They're not dying. How long until we can get another Falas Lord? 19 turns. Okay, I shouldn't forget that. Okay.
Come, my brothers! Like the wind! We will need that one!
And here.
Scout the area! We will need that one!
One more.
Like the wind!
Styrian is now done until can upgrade. Horn has just gotten... Ew. So many options. Let's go for a crew. Nope. Builder's Guild House. Much is clear. Is done your knock. Alrighty. Sarah Lane. Waiting for those guys to replenish in the recruitment pool.
Sire, scout the area.
And
we will
that
need that
is it for you here. Come down. We've got 2 generals there now. Banian, I move you.
Come, my brothers.
You are going to pretty much stay here. Ah, this is Gondor now. So they're completely hemmed in by Gondor. It's interesting.
Your orders. 'Tis good to see you, my friend. How can we help? I do not believe. Good day to you.
It's just not long enough ago.
Without question.
Right.
Ships ready. Yes, sir. Full sails.
Oh boy. I believe we cannot enter.
We can go no further.
We may be able to land there, but it's 3 turns.
By the light of Elbereth.
Okay. Let's...
Yes, my lord.
I think Dorwinian is already
approaching their dignitary.
dead.
Stopping here.
Let's see. Yeah, they appear to have disappeared altogether. Dorwinian is dead. And Kand is our ally. Has turned to the good side. And their capital was retaken and then again besieged. Anduin still alive. And Rohan, but only hanging on by their fingernails. Oh yes, spies.
My lord.
Oh, you ran into something.
Approaching quietly. I shall continue. My lord.
And so did you.
Approaching.
If Umbar gets taken by Gondor or Dolomites, the fun is basically
my lord
quite gone from our concept.
Approaching quietly.
Now then,
Tomorrow's
let's
journey.
retrain these guys. 1, 2, 3, and end turn. Ah, this time I could have kept watch on Athalan, but I forget it. And this new army being trained in Midland is going to stay in Italand as a garrison, whilst the rest of the army moves on to our other 9. And then we'll pretty much have sailed almost all across. Rude. Crandall's Hall besieged. Blockade Calvin. I'm not much for blockading. North Ithilien lost. Strange. Strange
Yes, my lord.
series of events.
A fine day to sail. Ships ready.
You move.
Ships ready.
Construction in New York.
No further.
Hey. Ithilien has been taken by Erlun. So the threat here has pretty much been dealt with. This army no longer needs to stay. Like, another Dunedain diplomat is just standing next door from us.
Follow me.
Over here, elves. We will need that one. Scout the area.
Now, Rune, that's annoying. We're totally not in a position to keep them from gaining their objectives. We could just attack along there. I can just buy my way to 2 more settlements.
Yes, my lord.
Ships ready. A fine day to sail. We can go no further.
To secure a victory. I mean, and also we could have conquered pretty much everything a long time ago. So it's not like
orders completed.
we wouldn't be able to win here. It's for totally different reasons. But it's annoying nonetheless.
Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly.
And I'm just gonna not change plans really. I don't feel like. Elven culture still needed. Same here.
By the light of Elbereth.
In any case, it is time for us to end this episode here, which I hope you've been enjoying. I'm looking forward to your comments down below, and I hope you will subscribe if you haven't already. If you appreciate my efforts, then that is the best way to give something back. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.